Hey there. Give me a few minutes of your time to pitch an idea to you that I believe has the possibility of making our neighborhoods and communities the kind of places we've always hoped that they could be. My name's Meshach Canyon, and I've been a pastor for almost 15 years now. I became a pastor for one reason only. That is, I'm extremely passionate about helping people live well. I want to see people flourish and make their unique contribution to the world. And in my experience as a pastor, one of the best ways to help people make those changes and those transitions in their lives is to place them within an environment where the kind of flourishing they're looking for is the norm. For example, if someone wants to run a marathon, the best way for them to get started is by hanging out with other runners. The same is true for almost every other sphere of life. So our environments, our communities, our neighborhoods play a vital role in our personal development. This is what led me to want to expand what I'm doing to begin looking at how to shape communities so that they can become fertile soil, as it were, from which beautiful lives could emerge. Now, unfortunately, over the last few generations, community development has mostly referred to the way neighborhoods look. So buildings, sidewalks, storefronts, etc. Now, all those things are important, but what's more important is what I would call the soul of the community, meaning the part of a community that makes a person feel like they belong. Sadly, without the kind of approach to community development that focuses on people, communities around America have been undergoing a kind of negative formation that has been imposed from outside of the community. Lately and increasingly, we've seen political ideologies force their way in, and in doing so, create all kinds of division as people align this way or that way. Such alignment, encouraged by the divisive rhetoric of our political leaders, has pushed us to such extremes that in many communities, one's neighbors might actually be considered the enemy. If you don't believe me, just think back to how local school board or city council meetings felt over the last few years. They weren't models of civility and respect, were they? The grounds of our communities have been poisoned, and we're reaping the fruit of it. Well, we aim to change that. At Modern Magi, we believe that within each community lies the power to become that fertile soil that leads to the flourishing of its inhabitants. But it won't happen accidentally. Only through purposeful cultivation can a community make that kind of change. This is why we believe our idea, a show we're calling Consider This, could be huge, especially for my city, the city of Wyoming, Ohio. Consider This is a show where local issues are discussed using a scenario-based format that aims to highlight the ethical dilemmas that lie hidden underneath the issues that are often politicized. For example, it's easy for someone to say, under no circumstances should a person ever steal. But when you add the backstory that someone stole because they couldn't afford life-saving medicine for their child, all of a sudden you have an ethical dilemma. These kinds of discussions reveal our nuances and commonalities, while also allowing us to benefit from the perspective of those we're in dialogue with. Each episode will feature a different issue for discussion. They'll be filmed in places around Wyoming in front of an audience and will be facilitated by a professional that will guide the conversation. Now, here's the most exciting part to me. The people engaging in the discussion won't be outside so-called experts, but members of the community. People you see in the coffee shop, the football game, or during school pickup time. After each recording, to ensure that more people in the community get to participate, we'll host watch parties in homes and local restaurants where residents can gather and continue the dialogue that was in the episode in small groups with table facilitators. This way, we'll all get to see how much we have in common while also benefiting from the wisdom and perspective that our neighbors bring to the table. In short, we'll be creating real community. Now, we need your help to test this idea and make this pilot episode happen. If you'd like to make a donation or you're interested in learning more, please click the link in the description below. Now, I'm not sure how you landed on this video, but thank you so much for watching. You've made it to the end. I plan on using this channel to document my progress towards this goal, so please subscribe if you'd like to follow along. Peace and goodness.